What's your name and where you're currently based?
Elisa King is my name, and I'm from Pinehurst, North Carolina.
Beautiful. So, Elisa, prior to joining WCA, what would you say was the biggest struggle or issue in your life, and how is that affecting you?
Speaking up, and it was keeping me hidden and not kind of coming out of my shell, or, all the things that we're here to break, to be honest.
So, because I met you way before.
Yeah, you did.
WCA,
I know. I was like, oh, yes.
Did you have any hesitations about actually making here in the first place?
No. Well, it's funny because like I said, I joined in 2020, and I stopped at week 5 because of the money, and I think it was COVID and all of that. And then I kind of carried through doing it and showing up for part of it until last year, which I remember it was like season 24 or 3, and it was going to land. The end was my 51st birthday, so I was like, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to finish it and go in strong. And then y'all did the WCA interview. And so then Alice got on there, and Alice, she was like, Alyssa, why do you think you can do this? I was like, no, I'm going. It's in my phone. Like, I have it, and the dates are there. There's no interview. Like, I'm going. Well, can you afford it? I was like, I'll figure it out. Like, it was just sort of, I was going to do it. And that was it. And so then when it was over, as Tim says, like, you're going to wonder what you're doing. And about a month after, I was like, what have I done? And a girl I had met in 2020 LMA said, the energy that got you there, that made you say, I'm going, will meet you there. So just go live your life and go meet it. So I showed up here, and my future self was waiting. Which is what I kept trying to say yesterday. I was like, I'm here, though. I don't want to go future. I got here. This is my future self. And so my future self met me here.
I love that. So on that note, then, what would you say surprised you the most and made you the happiest about being here?
Today. Yeah.
What was it about it?
So the breakthrough part of it, when Tim was going over when we had to do the 3 things that are stopping us. I'm forgetting the name of it. And I wrote them. And then as I was reading them, I just felt it. And I thought, oh boy. But then I stepped outside and spoke with Lucy. And so she was like, are you okay? And so here's why I'm feeling this way. And what I couldn't say the other day at the portal, like, she was looking at me, I was like, and that is why you saw me doing that, and now I'm good. It was just sort of like, I couldn't do it. And then when we did the one yesterday, when I got up there, what really got me was I didn't fully believe what I'd written for one section. And then he explained it today where I started to make my boyfriend the problem. I started to make this the problem. I limit it. And then I didn't realize that's what had happened. But I left last night and went home, and I read the letter to a friend. I wrote a text to the person that was in it to let them know where my future self was going to meet them to do this deal that I had. And then I acknowledged that I was using an excuse of my boyfriend to limit myself. And then when he just explained it, I was like, oh, I see. Resistance. I was at level 2. And then I was just like, and he's like, clapping, and I can't even clap. I'm just looking at him like, what? Are you kidding me? It's that simple. It's that simple. But yeah, that hard.
So for people who are watching this, and maybe just like you, they feel like they want to do it, and they feel like they're called to do it, but it feels so held back. That either resistance, resistance number 1. What would you say to that someone that really wants to do it, they feel in their heart that they should be here, but it feels so held back?
Oh, don't hold back. How much longer do you want to not live? Do you know? We're already doing the LMA because we want something. This is just taking it that next level. So I finished that season for my 51st birthday, and I did the thing and paid for it, and I never got the certificate. Right? And it's fine. No, this was great. So it didn't come. Something got switched, who knows, in the mail. And so then I thought, well, I want the WCA one. Because I already did LMA once to week 5. I did it like twice. No, I want this one. Because this one is where we take it that next level up. And so it was like, so the whatever lost in translation or mail or whatever was like, well, that made this that much more because this is the elevated version of it. So.
Everything happens for a reason,
100%.
right? Like only if you learn how to read it, So one last thing.
Yes,
what's
ma'am.
one message you would like to leave everybody that's watching this with?
Oh, as they say back in America, just do it. just do it, because the whole theory, and I kind of get this wrong sometimes about what Nike meant by that was, it's the people that show up every day and run in the rain. They're celebrating the people that show up every day, rain, cold, sleet. Not the ones that just always at the top, but the ones that show up every day, every day, every day. So just do it.